It is Monday morning. It's about 48 degrees. Yes, this crazy person is out walking, and I am super bundled up. We've had quite a bit of wind, so most of the leaves are beginning to fall. We still have a few pretty colors though. So I just had to get out on my 2-mile walk and keep my mind occupied. I am still just so sad about my little cat. We do have the little friend Dusty though. I am keeping food out. I'm going to try to keep him around if he will stay. But he very much keeps his distance. I'm calling him Dusty, as I've told you before. And we'll see how we progress. Reasons for everything I know. But oh, how I ache for my little Oreo. When I walked in the door, I got my order from Bath & Body. The other day, they were having 20% off the entire site. And so I thought this would be a good time to stock up for Christmas gifts. So I don't know who will be receiving these, but it will be somebody. For me, I got the leaves wallflowers. These really smell the best in my home. I like this fragrance the best. So I try to keep it throughout until I can't get them anymore. So I ordered them in sets of 2. So I got 2-packs. And they last, I would say, maybe a month, maybe a little bit more. And so I wanted to have plenty to replace when the ones that I have are out. One of my fragrances that I really enjoy is the gingham. They had a deal where, you know, you buy 3, you get 3 free, and you're still going to get 20% off of your entire order. So I had to kind of do this in a strange way. Normally, I buy 2 of the shower gels because I go through the shower gel way before I go through the lotion or the mist spray. So, in order to do that, I had to go with a twisted peppermint that I only use for my feet with my castor oil. And right now I'm using a different peppermint lotion, so when that one goes out, I'll have this one to back up on. There's nothing better than peppermint on your feet. and then I ordered these packs where you get a shower gel, a spray, a lotion, and I believe this is a hand cream. Let me get it out and see for sure. Yes, it's the Shea Butter hand cream. So, in order to get the 2 shower gels, because like I said, I always want 2, I ordered an extra into the stars, or in the stars. And then I also got this set, which is called Rose. Now this one I may be keeping for myself, just because my Bath & Body is going to run out at some time. And I really like the rose scent. So again, I had to order an extra shower gel. So that allowed me to get my buy 3, get 3 free order. You know, they get you. And so these were also on sale at the time. They were gift sets, and so that's why I got those. And then, of course, the wallflowers were whatever that price is, where you buy 5 and you get, is it 28? 5 for 28? I don't know. Anyway, it ended up that it was a deal on top of a deal, which is my jam. So that's what I did for Bath and Body Works. So I thought I would share that real quickly as pre-Christmas shopping steals and deals. You're going to probably say, well, how are you going to get your extra shower gel here? Well, I'm going to wait a while, and when I see something pop up where they're having a special deal, I'll order an extra shower gel in the gingham and then go with either the buy three, get three free. Really what I'm gonna do is wait for that 20% off. Plus, Black Friday might have some good deals where I can do that. And I think everybody pretty much likes Bath and Body, if not all the time, for special occasions here and there. It may not be the best for you. I've read a lot of things about it, but we still use it. But I told you that I combine it with Dove pink soap. I do not use a ton of the shower gel just because I want it to last long. And perhaps that's why it lasts a little bit longer for me. So anyway, that is my ideas and thoughts for the future. I finally got myself ready, and I thought I would share with you what I'm wearing today. This is a t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt that was painted by a lady named Anne well over 20 years ago. This is the kind of crafts that used to be popular back when Suzanne was little. So let's see, if she's 38, oh man, we're gonna have to go back almost 30 years. And this is when hand-painted t-shirts were a thing. Anyway, this lady did such a good job. And she inspired me to start doing my own painted t-shirts. And when Suzanne was little and I wasn't teaching at that time, she was about 2 or 3, and I started painting t-shirts. And I sold them. I never did super well. I probably made $1,000 a year or less. Most of the time less, for about, until she got in first grade, about 3 or 4 years I did it. And then I kind of slowed down as I began to get back into teaching. But I just think that she did the cutest job. Scarecrows are my thing for autumn, and I will probably never get rid of this shirt, no matter how tattered it becomes. But I've taken really, I think, pretty good care of it. So, only wearing it maybe once or twice per season for that many years, it's still fine. It looks still cute. She stamped a lot of it, as you can tell. She splatter painted. I don't know if you can tell the splatters or not. And then, of course, outlined with just a marker and then filled it in. Just very simply filled it in, which is kind of what I've been doing with my hand-painted canvas bags and all that. And speaking of canvas bags, I'm going to show you what I'm up to lately until I begin painting some orders. So let's go look at what I've been doing. Worked on the silver serving pieces, and they're not shining up as good as I want them to. I'm going to talk to my sister about it and see what her recommendation would be about polishing them up. This one wasn't mistreated much anyway. It looks pretty good. This one has quite a few scratches. I don't know if those will, I'm not saying that they're going to disappear. I'm just saying if I could make them better, perhaps. And then the spoon also has some tarnish on it. And I worked pretty hard with the silver polish trying to get them clean. But this might not be an appropriate gift for Christmas. I'm just going to see what my sister thinks. All right, on to what I'm going to go in order of when I drew these and then go from there. Now this is a canvas pillow cover, and it is a rectangle shape. So, it would be that sort of pillow. The snowmen don't have faces right now because I'm going to need to paint it before I add the faces. And I didn't do a whole lot of details because, it's just not necessary. The paint's going to cover it up anyway. But at least I've got my drawing done and I'm ready to go to the next step. I will probably not do the back side unless I do some sort of little quote or some little something really, really small in the corner. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But Did I come up with this myself? No, I did not. I do look at photos and pictures and all kinds of things on the internet. I change it up here and there so that I'm not copying exactly, I'm hoping. But anyway, I like to have photos to go by. I'm not as good at coming up with something in my head. Suzanne is really good at doing that. I kind of have to have a picture to go by. If you give me something, I'll copy it exactly. I guess I could maybe have been one of those historian people who restore paintings and things, because I'm going to make it look exactly like it's supposed, exactly like it looks. I'm going to get there as closely as I can. So anyway, what I'm saying is I'm not great at coming up with an original idea. I have to have some cheat pictures. One that I worked on, gingerbread houses just seem to be really popular this year. I was saying in the other video that Target had the cutest gingerbread things. So I thought, well, let's just do a gingerbread house theme. This canvas pillow is also the same size as the snowman one. So it's the long rectangle size. And a little of the marker is heavier than other parts just because I wanted it to be that way. I did the same thing on this. Some marks are thicker than others just because I kind of want a, I don't know, I'm trying to create in my mind where you highlight something and then other areas disappear in the back is what I'm trying to say. So this one would be a lot of fun to paint. Again, I did look at a photo on the internet. This one was great fun to draw because I just love vintage Christmas ornaments. Again, I looked at some, I think it was wrapping paper or something on the web, and I kind of pulled and changed things a little bit. I did not copy it totally exactly. I just got some ideas for some of the ornaments. And the colors in the wrapping paper were pretty subtle, so I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this. I think I want it to be sort of soft as well and not super bright like the reds and greens and golds and silvers. I'm going to add some other colors to it because it seems like these days people are not using the traditional red and green. They're branching out into other colors. Like myself, I love blues for Christmas as well. I love the red and greens, but I do love to incorporate blue. So anyway, this was the third one that I worked on. The fourth one, I wanted to go back to the autumn season. I had done another pillow, and I will insert that if I still have the photograph. And my sister wanted that one, so I thought I'm going to do another autumn one with pumpkins and pine cones and berries and, autumn leaves and everything. I also love to draw this kind of stuff. This is my favorite thing to draw, is leaves and flowers and all that kind of business. So again, it is on the rectangle size, and I had to go off of the photo just a little bit because I had to extend it down and up. So there are a few leaves added in the drawing. Now you may say, did I just draw it on there with the marker? No. I go on with pencil first. I get myself started. I might go away from the pencil lines and do my own thing, but for the most part, to get it equal and even, I like to start with a pencil very lightly and then go ahead and use my marker. But yes, these are hand drawn. I don't do any tracing or, anything like that. But occasionally I will make my own pattern, and I will show you that on the next one. This one is also a rectangle and canvas pillow cover. I've done this before where I just draw everything off first and then go paint. But for some reason, I just wanted to mellow out and chill and sit on the couch with my drawing board and draw first. Now this one is only pencil, and there's a reason for it. I want it to look like cookies. So if I outline it with a black marker, it is not going to appear like I want it to look. Again, I did use something from the web. I thought this was a cute collection of gingerbread people, some girls, some boys. So you can't see it very well, so I'll try to get a close-up of each character. On the photo that I kind of tried to look at. Each little character had its own personality, its own way of standing, its own costume. Some of them are very plain, some of them are a little bit fancier, but still, it's Christmas season, you know. This one is on a large square pillow. Again, it's going to be a pillow cover, and I'm really looking forward to doing this one. So most of the cookies are going to be the same color. It's the outfits that are going to give it some personality. So you can see how much larger it is. And any of these, if they don't sell, it's fine, because I've been wanting some of these kind of pillows around the house anyway, so I can just use them or give them to my family or whatnot. But these are definitely for sale. They're gonna look so different when they're painted, and I really haven't decided exactly what I'm gonna charge. I have a pillow that's done that hasn't sold. I did sell one of my other pillows. I think it was, oh dear, what was it? I can't remember. So anyway, I did sell another pillow, and I did it half price. I had, I believe, 60 on it and sold it for 30 or 50, and I sold it for 25. But by these not having a filler, I'm not charging for a form that goes inside it. It's either going to be 25 or 30 for, I just don't feel like I can charge any more than that. People are not going to buy them. I'm going to try to make them as fancy as I can. The price might change. I don't know. It just depends on how long it takes me to paint them. If it doesn't take all that long, I'll keep it within the $25 to $30 range. Going in order of when I painted these. Now this one is a small square. A pouch, perhaps, is what they call these at Hobby Lobby. That's what they call them. These are $1.99 at Hobby Lobby. I don't remember what these are because my niece bought me these in bulk. And so, you know, I can't remember what she paid for them, but she's already taken her pillow that she wanted in exchange for giving me these. And I don't know, she might want some more pillows, and that will be fine. But anyway, pouches I went back and bought myself. And this is just a Christmas tree with packages. It's going to be much prettier with the colors. But then on the back side, I'm not going to paint it. I did a Zentangle. Now this Zentangle is totally mine. I did not look at a photo. I branched off of a photo. I got a start from it, but then I went off on my own and did my own thing. I love Zentangle. Zentangle is so calming. Once you get started and you just start doing these patterns and these lines and you repeat and you just keep branching and going back and forth and up and down, you know, it just, I don't know, I can't explain how it is. It looks complicated, but really and truly, it's not. It is simple lines, simple curves. You just have a bunch of them there, and there's such a variety. That's what makes it look so complicated. You know, they sell all these kind of books that have the Zentangle forms on them, and I just thought it would be fun to have one in black and white on the back of the tree. This is the last one that I've worked on. I still have several more to go before I start painting. And this is a little purse, a long pouch purse. I'm not sure what you would want to use it for. Maybe it's a little bit bigger than a phone, and I can't show you because I'm holding my phone. But, you know, the phone would be maybe about this big, about that wide. So, yeah, I guess you could carry your phone in it. But just, you know, little things. If you were going shopping really quick and you just wanted to put in your wallet or some money or your phone and, you know, little things. This would be cute to maybe go antiquing in the summer. So a group of flowers, and on the back, I've done this one before, but I only did this part right here, just the butterfly and the flower. So this time I added more flowers, and I always try to work in groups of odd numbers. Now the butterfly is the center main part of the design, but the flowers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, are, you know, the odd number in the pattern in the background is what I'm trying to say. So I don't always do like that. Let's see how many packages we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, that one's not not unequal. I'm not sure what my reasoning was there. Maybe because I just wanted to center them and not worry about the uneven number. But anyway, so this is the last one that I'm working on, and I'm ready to go work on more. And I actually need to finish this side. I'm not quite finished. I need to add some more things up here, and then of course sign it. I sign it very discreetly in the corner, like so. I just put my initials, LAS. Now, if somebody wanted me to sign it with my signature, I could certainly do it on the back with a marker or something. But, you know, nobody really cares, I don't think, when you're buying home decor, who did it. So that's why I don't just, you know, sign my entire name. But anyway, I have had great fun doing this, and it certainly has kept my mind busy. And I need for it to be busy at this time while I am thinking about my little Oreo. Good morning. It is Tuesday, and I'm getting ready to work on some of my pillow covers, and I'll show you one that I'm going to paint real quickly. Suzanne had asked for some pink Christmas trees for a pillow, so I'm going to do that one, and I'm going to embellish it, make it really fancy. And then I'm also waiting for my sister to arrive. For the next 2 days, I will be with her. She's going to come stay with us because she has I know this is rough to talk about, a colonoscopy. So this afternoon, she's going to start that process. If you've ever had one, you know what I'm talking about. And then tomorrow morning, she'll finish the process. And then in the afternoon, we go for her appointment. And I'm just going to keep her with me because she is 11 years older than me. That doesn't mean anything. She's probably in better shape than I am. She's very, you know, young and vigorous and active and all of that. So, but I want to, you know, just keep a watch on her until, you know, everything passes out of the system and all that kind of stuff. And also kind of, you know, if she wants to eat or something when it's all over. I had one, I guess it was in 2017. So I don't remember a whole lot about it other than I just wanted to sleep when it was all over. And I don't even remember, you know, if I ate quickly afterward or not. I know you've got to be hungry after it because you clean out your system, you know, so. Anyway, I am waiting for her. She should be here in about an hour. So in the meantime, I'm going to work on this pillow for Suzanne. That's what I worked on the couch last night while we were watching the football game. And I wanted to use markers this time before I do the paint and the embellishments because I wanted it to look a certain way. I got ideas from pictures on the web, but I did not copy them exactly. And I put several trees together. Anyway, I wanted each tree to be different and special, so that's why they all look the way they do. But she decorates for Christmas in pinks, silvers, and blacks and things like that. So yes, I think this will be really cute with her decor. So let's go get it painted and fixed up. All right, so today we are in a little shop called Pink Dahlia. It's in our my hometown. And she has the cutest stuff. She's moved to a new spot and just has adorable things. Look at the swing. She is very, very talented lady, and she knows how to put a store together, definitely. And look at these chairs. Absolutely adorable. Adorable, adorable. Wow. And even on this upper area. Anyway, my sister is visiting this weekend. She had a procedure that she had to do, and so I went with her and had that procedure done, or she had that procedure done. And so she is staying with me for 2 days to rest. And we are shopping in my hometown. Look how cute. This is starting to get me in the mood for Christmas. A little bit. I think. Love this jacket. So cute. She has mixes and jewelry. She does florals as well here. And here's my sister. I'm trying to talk her into an outfit. Isn't this adorable mirror? That's cute. So anyway, I told her I thought this was the most beautiful outfit, but I would have nowhere to wear it. Nowhere. But so cute. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday morning, and we decided kind of at the last minute to go ahead and come to, there are 7 estate sales. And look, we have some company. My sister's in the back. She's busy. She's busy. But anyway, this first sale has some head faces. Yeah. So I bet they're gone, but we're going to go see if they might have some. Lady's coming, and she's got 4 packages. So this might be a good one. This might be a so come along with us as we have a Girls' Day estate sale shopping day. We pulled up here, and I am just mesmerized. Look at this. We parked by, I think these are morning glories. I may have to see if there's a way that I can grow some morning glories. All of you that are really good at plants, give me some ideas and suggestions. How beautiful. Aren't they beautiful? I wonder how hard they are to grow. They're just all along this fence. They're like a weed. Okay. My sister's needing to take care of some business, so we're going to wait just a minute before we go. But this is where we're headed. It's a very small little house, and it's way out close to the amusement park that we have here in the city. So we'll see. Okay, y'all, this one's private property, no trespassing area. And the dogs next door are not thrilled that we're coming in. It may be a little difficult to get photos because it's very, very crowded, but I'll do what I can. I wouldn't have wanted you to come clear out here by yourself, you know, because this is a long way. I've done it before, and I like that one too. Yeah. I had to delete that one. Look at the old chest. Isn't that pretty? $250 for the dresser. Oh my goodness. Deal. But you could put dressing, you know, like vinegar dress. I like this thing too. That's pretty too. Ribbon.
Yeah.
I have pretty well stocked up on ribbon, but you never know when you might see some that
Go in one day and see if she was
would be. That's cute. I love that house cross stitch. Look at this, Suzanne. This is adorable. I love that.
But look up the one with
Chippy cornbread. They said that they thought this was a really cute idea for display, and it would be. That is adorable. Okay, ornaments are $2.
Decor isn't the red and green.
oh,
Oh, and I'm crazy about the Santas. Hey, she left. I actually have this one. He's outside.
it was nice. There were so many yellow jackets.
Oh, that's what we've been having around our house.
Do you think I can get all of the things?
Do what? There's not even, that one right there looks kind of see-through.
That one is, maybe, the top. It is.
I love the secretaries.
You want to go?
Go ahead. We are going to take a break and eat at this little place. It's called Pescares, and it has lots of Italian food.
Kind of like this, but it's got more stuff in the back.
Okay. Oh yeah, I like those. I like those. My favorite was the creme brulee.
Was it?
It
I
was.
love creme brulee.
That's so good.
I don't care. I'm gonna take a picture of y'all. Here we are, eating together. Fried green beans. Okay, this is tortellini, cheese tortellini, and yours is chicken piccata, no mushrooms, and we are just going to share. Doesn't it look delicious?
Very delicious.
We had a wonderful lunch, and now we're going to go to KB's estate sale. And this is the home. Y'all want to make any guesses? $269. I'm $289. Sauce that we have.
Yes.
Yes.
Stuff is so good.
Oh, that peach salsa.
Yes.
They didn't have it when we were there.
Okay, y'all. I think
They sell
I'm
out
going to
of-
get
sell out
this
of it
table.
faster.
It's a
And
tea
they can
cart.
keep it. Did she mark it sold?
Not yet.
Not yet.
So do we want
Covered patio.
Oh, the pots over there.
Cute.
Were you with them when I bought pots? You
Yes. Yes. You like them?
were. Paul was thrilled because they've got a hole in the bottom.
Yes.
So they drank.
I love the little house out here. Ragtime music playing in the background. This estate sale is in a retirement community, and we've been to one of these before, and I told Suzanne this is where I want to live when I get old. Unfortunately, I won't be able to afford it. Broad, like for wheelchair accessories, wooden floors except for in here. It just would be a nice place to live if you were finished living in a home. And I think when I looked it up, you get 2 meals per day. There are several different kinds of amenities, but anyway, that is the deal. Are you getting excited?
No.
When I get excited, that's when I...
Okay, the bench.
This is so sweet.
The bench I bought is similar to that one,
Okay.
except it's got curved legs. It's really pretty.
This one's not bad, 68. I'm thinking about this because it is 54 and then on sale, half price.
I'm gonna tell it. There's that fireplace.
It's a fake one,
Yeah.
like Mother's, that I didn't want. Maybe one more estate sale. This one's pretty busy and it's pretty close to closing. So we'll see what we can do.
That one is, isn't it? Do you like that though?
I don't think it's bad.
Oh.
Oh.
Hurts your head. What about that? Oh my goodness.
Is that not cute?
That is cute.
Wow. It's getting to be the time of day where you're not really the sun is gonna... This is a nice deal. 20 bucks.
Oh, I like these kind of chairs.
Yeah.
These tall chairs.
And it doesn't have the top to it.
No charger for the go.
We have the Christmas room.
Baby burn.
I love it when they set up a Christmas room. Something different today. We're having breakfast Calico County, and here's what you get as a starter. Gravy, eggs, country potatoes and bacon, eggs, sausage, and hash browns, and eggs, sausage, and country potatoes. It looks absolutely delicious, yes? Excuse me, I'm going to show what I got at the estate sales. I did go ahead and pick up another little birdhouse. I thought this one was really cute and in good condition. I also got a Christmas plate. This one is made in Italy. I just thought it was really, really pretty. I did get a snowman ornament for my snowman tree, and I loved it because it has a cardinal, and we have so many cardinals around our yard. I am starting a small collection of Santas, and I thought this one was pretty elaborate because it has a lot of details. And I'm not sure what company makes this, but anyway, there's the tag on that. And then I got this snowman piece because I guess it's for a votive, to hold a votive, but I just thought the little snowman was really cute with the small snowman, large snowman, and on both sides. This is how it looks. And the company that makes this is, let me turn it this other way, is this company. So anyway, those were my purchases for the estate. I made a few changes in the music room. I moved this little curio cabinet thing over by the music stand, and I got rid of that piece on the end that was actually an old rotary phone holder that my mother had, and it had just about fallen apart. So we found this piece at one of the estate sales yesterday, and it had some problems. And actually, I did not show you the other side of where the problem was, but I don't know what somebody did, but it almost looks like they may have tried to varnish over this. So it has that's why some of this is going on. And I'm just not going to repair that right now. I'm just going to leave it as a, sorry, and my shadow is, I'm just going to leave it as some distressing look. It may not be the greatest thing in the world as far as, you know, I mean, but y'all, it was only $27. So how can I go wrong with $27? And what my sister did is she had to bring her pickup to Amarillo anyway. So she went with us all day to do the estate sales. But when it came time to purchase this, she just went and got her big pickup, and we loaded it and brought it to where I live. So thank you, my sweet sister, for doing that. And what I wanted it for was to hold my music books. So it's actually a little too short here for the width of a music book, but I have a solution, or I had a solution. And this is actually a pull down little desk. It pulls down like this, like so, which is kind of nice because you can take your book out and look at it. So what I had to do was sort of angle the books to get them to fit into this cabinet, which is okay. So I was able to take my Christmas books and put them in here because I had them in a tub down there, which looked horrible, just horrible. So I moved them here, Christmas books and old family books and religious music books. So those went in there. And then up here in the top, I've got, metronomes and recorder books and things like that, instruction books, and an extra pedal that had belonged to my old piano, and I just kept it. And then in the bottom section, I have all my rock and roll and various, I don't know, there's just a lot of different kind of books in here. I was a big fan a long time ago of Lionel Richie. I was also a fan of Bruce Hornsby. I just thought he was a fantastic pianist, as well as some of his music was kind of, I don't know what you would call different. I don't know what style of music Bruce Hornsby was, but anyway, I used to play popular music and I just kind of kept it. And anyway, you can see how I had to angle the books to get them to fit. But believe it or not, every book that I had exactly went in here, and I cannot have anymore, which is fine because I haven't really bought music books in a long time anyway. So I did buy some sheet music at an estate sale, and it's fine. It went in here, and all of my sheet music, I just put in a zip bag to keep them from falling over. But anyway, it seems to work, and it's going to be just fine, and kind of looks less cluttery, I hope, in this area. Now, Suzanne took piano, and she does not want her little piano tote. So I just put some instructional music books in that, and the 2 flutes that I have. I was actually having my husband teach me flute, but when I got COVID in 2020, I stopped. So I think it's about time to start those lessons again. So those flutes will be used hopefully soon. And of course, you know, I lost my big piano that had 88 keys. It completely died, so I had to go back to my what is this, 36 keys? I can't remember. Anyway, I don't know. I'd have to count. I don't remember what this one is. It's just a Yamaha PSR 500, and it still works. John bought it for me, I believe, the second year we were married, because I missed my piano so much. And then my sister let me have our family piano when we moved here 22 years ago. But the thing needs tuning really bad, and right now I do not want to spend $250 to have it tuned, but it will come. I need to have it tuned. And my Mickey memorabilia and collections up here were a little bit cluttered, so I took this little stand and added my little collectibles there, and I still have a few, up here. My sister brought this back to me when they went on a cruise this summer, and of course I think that's just adorable. It's a popcorn bucket. Is that not crazy? It is a popcorn bucket. And yes, that is Suzanne when she was in high school. That was her senior picture. I don't know if you can see it very good. That one, and then there she is there. Sorry, the lighting's not good because I'm doing this at night. And her graduation picture there. So anyway, I moved some of the collectibles to this table that I moved in here, and those are the changes that I made. Now you also saw that I purchased another tea cart, and this little thing I cleaned up. I turned it over, I pulled it out, I cleaned it up and kind of polished it, and I'm letting it dry. And this is going to go on the other side of the couch. One side of the couch, Suzanne's got a tea cart to put her things on, and I'm going to have this one on my side to put my stuff on. I don't know, y'all. I am crazy about tea carts, and I love teapots and teacups. I've already shown y'all my collections of those things, and yes, I've been working on my painting. And I think I've already shown that I was working on Suzanne's trees. I just need to embellish those. Hopefully I can do that tomorrow. So anyway, I'm just waiting to take this to the living room after it sort of dries, and then we'll see what it looks like when I get it to the living room. But yeah, that's my new addition. I'm not sure that it really fits particularly. Well, I know it doesn't fit, but for $27, I kind of made it fit. And you may wonder, well, how come I didn't turn it this way? Well, it is because I'm trying to hide the other side over here where somebody really made a mess. And it actually looks like the top. The top had this stuff on it, and I sanded that off to the original look of what the cabinet was anyway, and so it doesn't exactly match the rest of it, but this side was not hurt. It looked okay, but the other side is the same as the top. So it's a mismatched thing. It's an antique thing, and we're just gonna roll with it. So that's why I turned it this way instead of this way, because you would be able to see that side that's not quite right. But when you come into the room, it's all right. It fits fine. In fact, Suzanne and I had it turned the other way, and she and I both thought that it looked weird. So I think it looks fine against the wall that way anyway. So that was what I worked on this afternoon, was getting that all cleaned up and sanded and fixed and cleaned up and put all of my music books in. Okay, so that was my duties for today that I wanted to work on. So I'm going to go in here and watch football with my husband and finish our evening. And I'm kind of tired. from all of that. But it was fun. I like to fix up things. I bought something else and I am working on it outside. It was that, I don't know if I took a picture of it or not, but it was a wooden chest and they had $20 on it and I was able to get it for 10. So I'm working on it. I'm gonna have to paint it. So we will possibly look at it another time. It's dark outside, so I can't really show you what I did, but it is outside drying. I had to literally wash it out. It was pretty filthy. So that is a future project. All right, let's go rest.